So Dan, we went, not we, but you and a few other team members went to KubeCon last week in Detroit. It's KubeCon Cloud Native North America. I think officially it was about 6,000 to 7,000 people who were there in person, and probably the same amount of people who were there virtually. We had a booth there, Flight. You can see the photo here, the image, and I feel like that was the first time for Flight to be represented at such a show. It's a little bit of a stretch because it's a complete infra show and not very strong on the data ML side, or actually in the ML side. But we felt like it was, probably good learning experience to go there anyway. So Dan, please introduce yourself real quick and tell us about your impressions at KubeCon.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Dan. For those of you who don't know me, I am a backend engineer with the Union team. I was one of 4 team members that went to KubeCon this last week from the Union side. Just start out by saying it was an absolutely great time. We saw a lot of existing users of Flight, and it's nice how we put a face to a name. We work on Slack all the time, and some have pictures, some don't. But it's always great to kind of see people in person, get to talk through things. And we got to talk to a lot of other people too, and kind of discuss how Flight may fit into their workflow, and that was just a great experience. A small recap, 2 kind of just overarching things that we noted throughout the conference. First off, we saw a central theme that there is a need for Flight. We had a chance to attend a number of different talks, spoke with lots of different attendees, and kind of saw this increasing importance of cloud native data orchestration, specifically like AI and ML workloads at massive scale. And I think at the Union side and working on Flight day to day, we kind of lose sight of a lot of different things. One, we've been working on this problem for a very long time, but you go to a conference like this and you see that there are a lot of organizations, a lot of companies where this really is in its infancy, and they're kind of just testing tools, and there's a lot of uncertainty there in tooling and best practices, et cetera. But we feel that there's a lot to gain here. There's a lot of crossroads that Flight can make. It's deployable in a lot of different scale, and has utility in a lot of different environments. Secondly, it was great to hear people kind of express their opinions that Flight does a lot of things right. Flight tends to be opinionated about certain things. For example, versioning workflows and tasks to track data lineages and ensuring reproducibility of executions. Having strongly typed input and output variables. And when talking to people, they seem to like these features. They've tried other tooling. There are significant pain points that they ran into. And so kind of this feedback beyond flattering our egos, of course. It's great to hear, validation and reassurance that Flight is doing a lot of different things correctly, and seems to help a lot of people. So just to summarize, KubeCon, great experience. We're thankful for all the great people we got to talk to, and look forward to do kind of more of this stuff in the future.